Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fitcom. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the comparison between student grade versus the artist grade gouache paint. For the cheaper one, or the student grade one, the brand that I have right here is Reeves. That comes in a 12 set of colors and in 10 milliliters, as you can see right here. I bought it for $7.2, so each one of them only cost me like $0.6, but the price might slightly different depending on where you live. And I lost the box, and I've had this practically forever, so there's nothing I can really explain except for the fact that these tubes don't even have a pigment index number. There's no information about the light fastness, the series, or anything like that. So yeah, and the next one, let's set this aside. I have this holbein artist gouache primary color mixing set. They comes in a 5 color in 15 milliliters, and it cost me $22.26. So each one of them is $4.4, and I bought it from Jackson's Art. It's a really popular art supply store based in London, UK. So there's the magenta, yellow, cyan, black and white. The box is really neat, and it's also have this color wheel kind of thing, and it also comes with this piece of paper where you can see all of the information about the tubes that you bought. And it comes in 2 different languages, Japanese of course because this is a Japanese brand, and English. So yeah, there's the pigment PY374, and there's the light fastness, and there's the series. It's so different from this one. So yeah, now we're gonna start by testing these colors out. Okay, now let's start. Because I never really used a gouache before, so this is also like a first impression video, and the first thing that I noticed about this holbein paint is the consistency of the paint is really smooth, and the formula is just amazing. And once you have your paint on your brush, it just goes smooth over the paper. And the magenta is super bright. I love it a lot. And then the next one, the white, it's so opaque. And the yellow man, it's so bright. And the black is darker than your darkest fear. I mean, not really, but well, once they dry, the paint is just really smooth and left no residue or a sign of chalkiness. They're just so smooth. And because we don't have a magenta in the Reeves set, I just picked the bright red. It's like a fire truck red, but that's okay. And that's the closest thing we'll ever get to magenta. The color name is so cute, honestly. It says a blue lake instead of ultramarine or cerulean blue or something. And then the white, I think it has the same opaqueness just like the holbein one, which is pretty great. But the paint itself on the palette is so different from the holbein. I mean, of course they have a different price point and it's on a different grade, but I think we can work these two out. And then after I finish with this, we will start glazing them and see what will happen. I don't know if I don't let them dry enough, but I think the holbein one, once I put another layer, a different color on top of the paint, it kind of picked up the previous color a little bit. But I guess it's just what it is, because, well, the reeves one also behaved the same, but they are a lot more opaque. So now the painting test. I'm gonna paint a cloudy sky with a Vesco Girl style, and the paper that I'm using right now is by Canson Montfil. This is actually the cheapest watercolor paper, but because we're working on a gouache, I think it's completely okay to use it with that. And we're gonna use a lot of pink and purple. And one thing that I learned when painting with gouache, do not use a natural hair brush, because this medium is kind of thick and that kind of brush is really soft, so you might damage your brush with that. And yeah, I mix yellow, blue and black to create a really dark green, and then add more black in the back to in the front, and just add 3 on the left side, make it 2, and now we're working on the clouds. I'm really curious about what a Vesco Girl is, but I think it's kind of aesthetic, but it gets overused and everyone start doing it and it's not cool anymore. It's like Tumblr Girl 2019, which is not a really not an entirely bad thing, but I guess it starts to get cringy over time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think this holbein paint is really good. And here's the peeling porn. For the second round, I will use the same color scheme from the previous brand, and remember when I mix red and blue, it turns into purple? Well, it doesn't turn like that in here. Instead of purple, they turn into like a muddy kind of color. It's not even purple or blue or red anymore. It's just what it is, and I was really disappointed when I see this. I mean, they have a similar color, but I don't think the outcome will be so different. Like, it's not even close. It's not even. This color. Oh my god! Until I can't even speak. The colors in here, when you mix red and white, they don't even turn into a pink. It's just like a really light red and not pink. That's what confuses me a lot, because a lot of paint don't do that. I don't know what's wrong with this. Maybe it's the lack of knowledge I know about pigment. maybe, but it's like a nightmare and a sweet dream. The previous one is a sweet dream, and this is your worst nightmare. It's, instead of looking like a dreamy pastel colored sky, it's like a stormy sunset. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think I just give you an insight of how these two brands will perform on a same painting, and the same techniques, the same brush and the same paper. Turns out they are nothing alike. They don't look not even close. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment, like, or even consider subscribing. It'll really help me to grow as a content creator. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye!